when they're on placement, it's really strange, but we see them grow and develop. You can see that all the things that they've been studying within our taught modules, it all seems to click and it seems to close a loop for them, and they can actually see why we teach what we're teaching, because they're able then to make sense of the organisations that they're out there. Most importantly, the type of skills that they need. When they say, why are we doing reflective practice? Why are we working in groups? When they're actually come back from placement, they say, now I know why you asked us to do that.
I believe that a lot of the placements which we've had from USW, the students have been highly engaged. They're generally interested in the area of work that they want to go into. We benefit also. It's a two-way street. They benefit because they're gaining key skills, confidence, basic office-based skills, depending on what area they're looking to go into, and we benefit as they're giving us their own time, their own unique skills, and overall USW provides a lot of diversity.
Really good relationship with USW Careers, and we have students on the internships and also doing their 7-hour placements with us. We've had people in retail, in the HR team, and also in our finance department, and they come into the office and they help us out with different things.
It allows us to have the opportunity of working with students who are looking for valuable experience in the criminal justice system. Our service specialises in supporting victims of crime and witnesses, and for a number of the students who are doing courses that kind of relate to that sector, it allows us to reach out to them and vice versa, and partnership work to just offer extra opportunities and experience for people who want to be involved in what we do.
So a lot of what we do is we help people with disabilities get into employment. Part of that process is having one-to-one support between someone who's got a job and one of our staff members. Because it's quite a popular project, we need as many hands on deck to really help us out. The guys at the University of South Wales have been absolutely fantastic in providing volunteers. A lot of the students that come to us have university courses and relevant degrees. The main thing for them is to sort of try and get experience in this sort of line of work. So it's a two-way street. We need volunteers to help us out and they need some relevant experience. So it's been a fantastic process to get some of the University of South Wales students on board with us.
So we receive an overwhelming number of referrals to our service, and we employ a mixture of paid and voluntary mentors, so we would benefit from having just a larger workforce so we can help more people.
We gain lots of valuable students coming over to us from USW. We particularly run a police project with South Wales Police that works in closely with some of the courses that are run here, that looks into helping out with community policing projects on areas such as prevention, rural affairs and victim support. And also we've had students coming to us in other areas as well, which helps develop their skill base and contribute to their 70-hour work placements in their courses.
In so many ways. Students bring new ideas to a role, they bring so much energy to the role, and they can often think outside of sort of our box. And again, we have an overwhelming amount of people needing our service, so they can really help us reach more people. And the service really changes lives, and you help us change lives. So I hope they get a lot from it. I know I've lectured before, so I'm always very keen to support students in any way I can, any training opportunities that come up. But ultimately, it's a very enriching process. It helps you get to know yourself really well and know what you like to do and what you don't like to do. And it just gives you so much experience. So hopefully it would be a really excellent opportunity for somebody.
Experience being the big one. It's stuff for their CV, it's a chance for them to take what they've learned in the classroom environments and use it in an actual work environment. A big thing that we found, and even with this university, is some of those volunteers have actually gone on to stay with us as full-time employers. So once they've got their degrees and when they've graduated, they've actually got sometimes some employment lined up with us. So it's a very useful tool indeed.
Gaining extra additional experience in addition to academic, they're also able to have that kind of work experience, which will kind of give them a head start and allow them to maybe get that kind of, be ahead of the game in terms of the things that they're trying to achieve and what they want to do with their careers. By having that experience alongside their academics is basically giving them the platform from which they're able to learn whilst working.
It's a really good opportunity for them to really see what it's like working in the real world. A lot of students give us feedback that it gives them a really good opportunity for exactly what it's going to be like after university. So coming into the office environment, working a proper working day, And I think it's quite nice to get to meet new people. It's a good experience for them as well, for their CV.
I mean, other than the practical skills and the employability, I think a lot of it is the general, the well-being aspect as well. Volunteering is kind of a very valuable experience. It can often start off just on a casual 2 hours a week basis, but I think a lot of students go on to do it as a work placement and enjoy it so much they actually continue to do it after their courses or do it in another capacity further on.
I think the students get a lot of confidence out of it. They also get a lot of guidance, directions. They figure out if it's for them, if it's not. I was a volunteer for 3 years and I was doing a placement at the same time. That ultimately led me into my current position, which I am in now, and I haven't looked back since.
So PACT is the Through the Gate project works by linking vulnerable people to more long-term services. So we do a lot of work with drug and alcohol agencies such as Dyfodol. We do a lot of work with housing associations and social housing. We also do work with the probation service and the job centre. So a placement or a volunteering opportunity with PACT will give you a good taster of lots of different aspects of the sort of social work areas and also the criminal justice system. So to get involved with PACT, if you just look on the university website, we have an advert there, and yes, just email in. We're linking in with Go Wales as well, so just looking at those opportunities and getting in touch really.
Take all of the opportunities. Just grab them all, because you never know when you're going to alight on something you love.
Enjoy it. If you feel like you're a student who has the time where you're able to take part in your academic studies and you feel like you've got enough time to maybe volunteer and work alongside that, then the experience that you can gain by doing it collectively is massive when you then want to go into your different areas of work and basically promote yourself as an employee.
I think it'd be to definitely do it. It's really important that you get out there, get the experience. It's such a competitive job market now, and having those experiences in the field you want to go in are really good to get you into a paid role. And a lot of our internship students have actually gone on to be in paid positions as well.
I would just advise you to gain as much work experience as possible. Make sure that you speak with any senior staff for advice and just keep cracking on.
And for us particularly, you can either get in touch with us through our website, that's svcymru.org. I will be here about once a week up at the Pontypridd campus during term time. Be based in the careers office. You can drop in and chat to me, or you can also chat to the careers departments such as Gethin and Lucy.
The best thing to do is to go into the online portals. The staff here with Gethin and Lucy are always on board, so if anyone's got interest in some of our vacancies, they usually come straight through to us. Just get involved, just drop us a line, get in contact, and we're more than happy to be accommodating to any courses or commitments that you might have. So just give us a call.